Good morning, students. Yesterday, we were on page number 2, and in that, we were doing 1.1, that is life, and in that, I gave you some homework from the warming up activities. What were the homework? The first activity, some metamorphical lines I told you to do. Okay, and I hope all of you have done that. The second one was to make the acrostics, and the third one was to fill the table into positive feelings and negative feelings, and I hope all of you have done that. Okay, today we are going to start the poem. For that, as I told you in the very first video, what you have to do, so you have to keep open your textbook and notebook whenever you will listen this English video. So come to page number 3. Okay, life. So let us begin with the life. Now, before beginning life, now tell me, what do you think what life is? Now, when yesterday I gave you 30 seconds to think about that, and you might have thought about that. Okay, when we think about life, so many things comes in our mind. What do we think? Some things that life is good, some things that life is bad, some things that life is a mixture of good and bad, isn't it? And the same feeling actually the poet is also expressing. Understood? uh, what poetess Charlotte Brontë is going to tell us, so we are going to see in this poem. So let us see life. Life, believe, is not a dream so dark as the sages says, after little morning rain foretells a pleasant day. Now, what is the meaning of this first stanza? Now, the first stanza tells us what poetess is telling us. Poetess is telling us, ki believe me, life is not like a dream, or life is not as serious, as dark as the sages told us. Now, what our sages told us? They used to, our sages, our ancient people, forefathers used to tell us, see, life is very serious. Take it very seriously. Don't play with the life. Otherwise, you will be spoiled. Right? All these things our sages or our forefathers used to tell. And that's what poetess is telling. Poetess is telling that life is not as serious as the sages told us. Then how the life is? So after little morning rain foretells a pleasant day. How life is? So life is like a morning rain. Now oft means often. Okay, again and again. After little morning rain. What does it mean? It says that during rainy season. Now rainy season is going on. During rainy season, what happened, when we get ready for our school, and we find generally in morning rain comes, and when rain comes we become upset. We said, oh shit, what is this? Whenever we get ready for school, always rain comes like that. We think like that and we get upset. But foretells a pleasant day. But actually the morning rain tells us that ahead there is a pleasant day. There would be a sunny day. What morning rain tells us? Morning rain tells us that the day is pleasant, the day is sunny. Understood? So this is what the poetess wants to tell us, that life is not only bad. Okay, there are bad moments like a morning rain, so there are good moments as the pleasant day we experience and we enjoy. Understood? Second stanza. What second stanza says? Sometimes there are clouds of gloom, but these are transit all. If the showers will make the roses bloom, oh, why lament its fall? Okay, now see how beautifully she wrote. She said, sometimes there are clouds of gloom, but these are transit all. Now what happened in rainy season? Now rainy season is going on, we can see that. That's why I'm giving rainy season's example. In rainy season, we find many times there are clouds of gloom. Now gloom means what? What is meant by gloom? So gloom is sadness. Okay, in during a day also, we find that sometime when good sun is going on, okay, and good wind is also blowing, at the same time what happen, all of a sudden some dark cloud comes, and what the dark cloud suggests, the gloominess, sadness, and we feel, we do not feel fresh when the dark cloud comes. And that's what the poetess is telling us. Poetess is telling us that ki sometime it happens in life, as in the sky, sometime dark cloud comes and it covers the entire sky, okay, but that dark clouds are not permanent. They transit all, they come in sky for some time, and after some time they transit, they passes away. Understood? The life is also like this. In life we will experience some good moments, we will experience some good things, we will experience some bad things. So if bad things is coming in our life, so don't be nervous with that bad things, because that bad experiences are going to transit, that are going to pass, that are not going to remain permanent in life. Understood? This is what these first two lines tells us. Third line, if the shower will make the roses bloom while lament its fall. See how beautifully she wrote. What she says, if the shower will make the roses bloom, and she says, the roses which blooms in the morning actually becomes bud in the early morning, and because of some rain showers, because of rain, if it is blooming, then oh, why lament its fall? Then why we should be lament? Why we should lament means again become unhappy. Then why we are becoming unhappy on the falling of rain or rain falling? Understood? Means what she wants to tell us. This is metamorphical lines. Okay. Yesterday, as I told you, these lines are metamorphical, means compared with each other. So she is comparing that. What she says, if some bad moments come in our life, if we experience some bad things, but because of that bad thing, if something good is going to happen, then why we should be upset with the bad moments? For example, see, medicines, especially medicines, right, they are bitter in taste, especially small kids, you kids, don't like having medicines. But by taking medicines, if we are going to be if we are going to get something good, if we are going to get a good health, then what is wrong in taking medicines, taking pills? Okay, the same she wants to tell in the second two lines. If shower makes the roses bloom, if because of showers, because of rain, if roses are blooming, then why we are lamenting, why we are becoming unhappy on the rain? We should not be unhappy. We should understand that this will be there for some time and this will pass, and good things will come after that. Okay, come to the third stanza. Rapidly, merrily, life's sunny hours flit by, gratefully, cheerily, enjoy them as they fly. Okay, again very beautifully she has written this. Rapidly, merry, rapidly means fast. Okay, merrily means happily. Rapidly means fast. Rapidly, merrily, life's sunny hours flit by. Now what happened? We experience good things also and we experience bad thing also. But what happened? The good moments of life, the good things which happens in our life, it passes very fast. Understood? It passes very fast. Gratefully, cheerily, enjoy them as they fly. And that's why what we need to do, whenever we get good time, whenever we get good moments, happy moments, what we need to do, we must enjoy them. We should not waste them in worrying the things. What we should do, we should enjoy them, because good moment pass very fast, and again the bad moment comes, and then we become upset by seeing the bad moments, isn't it? And that's why in the third stanza she says, rapidly, merrily, sunny, life's sunny hours fled by, gratefully, cheerily, enjoy as they fly. So she says ki whenever, क्योंकि the what is life actually? Life is the cycle of good and bad moments. Life is a cycle of good and bad experiences. Life is a cycle of good and bad things, and what we need to do, we know today if good things are there, tomorrow bad things will come. Today if bad things are there, tomorrow good things will come. And that's why what we need to do, whenever we enjoy good moments, whenever we get good moments, we should enjoy it. Understood? Okay. Next, fourth stanza. What she says, what though death at times steps in and calls our best away, what though sorrow seems to win over hope a heavy sway. Now these are a bit difficult lines. Okay, listen it, you will understand. What though death at times steps in and call our best away. Now what happened, how bad thing comes in our life. See, sometimes what happened, when we are enjoying good things, at the same time something happens which makes us unhappy. For example, what though death at times steps in, sometimes it happens with everyone. Then when we enjoy the things, at that time death takes some of our near and dear one, someone who to whom we love. It takes them with it, and as a result what happened, we become unhappy. For example, just assume a boy or a girl who is in 8 9 10 something like that, those who understand actually properly, or 11 12 also. And if he or she is enjoying all the moments of life, at that time if her mother, father, or someone to whom she loves, if dies, then what will happen? She feels very bad, isn't it? And that's why what the poetess tells us, ki death at times comes and she gives us bad things, or she brings unhappiness in the life. What though sorrow seems to win over hope a heavy sway, and at that time we feel that, oh my god, everything is over, everything is lost, finished. This world is only and only made for bad things. The world is made only to give unhappiness to you, but it is not like that. Okay, over a hope a heavy sway. Now whatever our hope is there, at that time when we lose some our near and dear one, at that time whatever our hope is there, on that what happened, the death suppress that hope and we become unhappy. Okay. Next, yet hope again elastic springs, unconquered though she fell, still bind are her golden wings, still stronger to bear us well. Okay, see how beautifully again she is writing. She says, yet hope again elastic spring. What happened when we are enjoying the good moments of life, at that time something like a death comes and suppress our hope. I'm repeating the line. Sometimes what happens when we are enjoying the moments of life, at that time things like death comes and suppress our hope. Okay, but how hope is, see, yet hope again elastic spring, but hope is not the thing which will suppressed easily. It has an elastic spring. Hope is like a elastic. If you will suppress more, it will come out with a double power, isn't it? And yet hope again elastic springs, unconquered though she fell, and hope is unconquered. Whatever efforts you will do to conquer the hope, it will not going to suppress, or it will not going to conquer. Still bind are her golden wings, still strong to bear us well. And how is hope? Hope is very strong. Understood? And it has golden wings. Bind, bind, do you understand the meaning of bind force? In science you might have heard last year. Bind force means when in water, things like plastic, in water, if we try to press something, so water opposes that thing. That is called as upthrust or bind force. Okay, so hope is also have a bind force. If you will try to suppress it, will try to press it down, it will come with the golden wings, still strong to bear us well. And it is enough strong, hope is enough strong that in situations in situations where we are unhappy, at such situation also hope has the capacity to take us from the unhappy things. Okay. The last stanza. and that's why manfully fearlessly. Now whatever example she has still has given, now what she's telling finally, and that's why manfully, because hope has the elastic spring, so we should not lose our hope, we should not be unhappy, we should not be sad just to think that now I have lost someone, or I have always suffering from the unhappiness and nothing can happen in my life. Don't think like that, because everyone has hope, and hope has the elastic spring. If it is suppressing today, a day will come that will what the hope will do, hope will throw out all the bad things, all unhappy things from our life, and it will bring good things. And that's why last stanza what she says, manfully fearlessly a day of trial bear, and manfully fearlessly, and that's what we need to do, manfully and fearlessly, without fear. We need to face the unhappy moments, bad, sad moments. The day of trial bears, for gloriously, victoriously can courage quell despair. And that's what we need to do. We must believe that if I will believe in hope, okay, a day will come, okay, on which I will get happy things. Once again, all good things will happen in my life. The day of trial bears. The day of trial bears means, I hope many of you have heard in SST about in Islam, whenever you have read about Islam religions, कयामत का दिन होता है. कयामत का दिन क्या होता है? It is believed that when we die, जब हम लोग मर जाते हैं, उसके बाद हमारी पेशी होती है भगवान के सामने, अल्लाह के सामने, और इट काउंट्स हाउ मच गुड वी डिड एंड हाउ मच बैड वी डिड. समझ में, अच्छा और बुराई का एक बैलेंस किया जाता है, तो उसको बोलते हैं कयामत का दिन. ओके, तो बोलते डे ऑफ ट्रायल बियर्स फॉर ग्लोरियसली एंड विक्टोरियसली, एंड इफ यू विल होल्ड, if you will be fearlessly face the bad situation, if you will fearlessly unhappiness in your life, one day, on the day of trial, we can say gloriously and victoriously, what you can do with your courage, you can defeat the despair. Despair means unhappiness, sadness, okay, gloominess. So courageously, very courageously, what you can do, you will able to defeat the despair. Okay, and this is what life is, and that's why we should not get afraid with the unhappy moments in life. We should wait for good moments, because we have courage in us, and courage has the capacity to throw all the bad things, bad moments, because someday it will the courage will help us to experience the good moments in life. Okay, this is what the poem Life, written by Charlotte Barnett. Margin questions are given, some hard words are also given, you will have to see that. Okay, tomorrow we will talk about the workshop. Thank you very much. Have a good day.